As a lot of you know, or may not know, recently or yesterday as I speak, which counts pretty much as 17 hours ago, the Five Nights at Freddy's official teaser was officially released on the Universal Pictures channel in YouTube, as well as Jason Blum's Twitter account on, well, Twitter, of course. And it's been trending everywhere. It's trending #1 on YouTube right now. It has 6.7 million views on YouTube. It has like around the same on Twitter, or I think more even. It has released in a lot of social medias. It has a lot of videos that YouTubers are talking about. So I want to be part of it, and I want to discuss my thoughts on the trailer as well as breaking it down. And I know a lot of YouTubers probably have done it by now, but I don't care. I'm doing it. I'm releasing this video the same day I'm making it, which is right now May 17. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this video because it was really unexpected to get a teaser of 48 seconds actually showing quite a bit of stuff here to discuss and break down. Because again, like I said, it was just really unexpected to get a teaser like this, and I want to talk about it. I want to give my thoughts. I want to, break it down, and I just want to talk about it in general, okay? So, without further ado, let's get started. Part 1, the breakdown. The breakdown here is not gonna take, of course, too long since it's a short teaser. It's 48 seconds. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of break it down. I'm kind of just gonna discuss about it a little bit. It's gonna give out a little bit if I can find Easter eggs. So of course, we start off with the VHS tape with a girl named Kim doing the introduction saying, "Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fantasy and fun come to life." Self-explanatory stuff if you play Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Very, very self-explanatory. But she basically is, giving out the rundown. In the background, you can see the arcade with tons of people in it. And you can see, of course, is that a merry-go-round with the horses? I'm pretty sure there's tons of balloons. And there's just tons of people. Then we see a shot where we're able to see a party, I guess, with kids in it. And then another shot where we're able to see a kid with a Foxy plushie, which just looks really nice. And there's also a foosball. Looks like a girl or a guy playing with a different guy. It looks like a girl though, but it looks like a teenage girl or a little boy playing foosball. Meanwhile, he has I think that's playing Cyclone. I'm sorry if I sound like an arcade nerd. I went to Dave & Buster's too much. But I think that looks like Cyclone a little bit. And then we're able to see a kid with glasses and another girl playing, a arcade game with I don't know, that looks like buttons, so it can't be like Space Invaders, but I see a different game with a gun, so that could be something like that. Then we see a ball pit, which if you're a fan of FNAF, like me, we all know, if we think about ball pits, we all know what comes up in our heads, and it looks great. So then we see Kim pressing the Showtime button, where we finally are able to see for the first time, technically, since of the leaked trailer that some people saw, which I actually was unfortunate enough to actually get leaked, how Chica looked, but I digress. Then we're able to see Freddy here with the microphone, then Chica as well with the cupcake, and then we see all the animatronics in the show stage with the lights in the back. What I really like though is how they actually have a lot of facial expressions. Genuinely, I really liked when Bonnie moved its ears. His ears moving like that, I actually really liked how that looked. And it does look like their facial expressions are, gonna be, I guess, used a lot, but I actually like it. I think I really like these facial expressions. And where, of course, the VHS tape ends, and it actually leads to the pizzeria being abandoned, probably because some incident or incidents that happened in the pizzeria that made it close. We're able to see that the logo of the pizzeria in the sign is gone. The sign is on the floor. It's very rusty. There's dirty water, tons of veins, a lot of grass over the place, and it's just a mess. It's abandoned, and it's abandoned. What else can you expect from this kind of place? But then we see our, again, technically first time on Josh Hutcherson in the pizzeria with a security jacket, and where he's going inside with a flashlight to inspect the place, and where then we're able to see quite a bit of stuff here as well, and it looks kind of great. We see that there's a prize corner, which really the first time we see one besides Help Wanted, I think. Was there one in FNAF 2? I don't really remember FNAF 3. There was not one. FNAF 4, of course not. I think it was just Help Wanted. Pizzeria Simulator does not count because that's literally making your pizzeria, so that definitely does not count. Actually, no, there's not even a prize corner in Pizzeria Simulator anyway, but we're able to see that there's a prize corner, which is really cool, more realistic. We're able to see that, I think that's like where they cook like the food, maybe? I'm not sure, but like, I guess maybe there's portraits of the characters and the tables where we're able to see Bonnie and Chica. There's like, drawings on the left, and he, of course, Mike Schmidt, aka Judge Hutcherson, with a flashlight looking around the place, which just looks great. And then we're able to see a shot where Judge Hutcherson, aka of course Mike Schmidt, I'm gonna keep calling him now Mike Schmidt, is pointing the flashlight to Bonnie, and where we're able to see more his teeth, which, not gonna lie, they remind me a lot. I mean, I know it's an animatronic, but I don't know, they give me a lot of Chuck E. Cheese vibes when I'm looking at Bonnie in here, but it looks cool. It looks pretty cool. Then we're able to see Freddy here, which looks great to see that inside of this, the suit, we are able to see the endoskeleton teeth. It looks a little rusty too, but I'm really it looks great, honestly. It just looks great in general. And then we're able to see a little bit of a glimpse of Cupcake here as well. And then after that, we're able to see that Mike Schmidt turns on the lights of the generator of the sign of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza for the first time in, who knows how long at this point. But it looks cool as well. The logo here in person, in the movie, a lot of people saw it in person, and they say, the pizzeria, standy, I guess. Or not standy, but, decoration so people view it was also really cool. Now, the next part, I'm actually going to be using my mouse to direct specifically the spots that I'm going to be, talking about here. Also, I forgot to mention this, but I'm so sorry if you hear this sound. You probably do. It's my mouse clicking for the specific bits, but unfortunately, that is a sound that pops up. I don't know if it bothers anyone, but yeah, it just so you guys know that sound, it was, my mouse, or it still is my mouse. But I'm gonna basically put where my mouse is aiming at so you're able to see what I'm talking about. And basically, here is the cameras. Here's of course the poster, the iconic poster. Some people are complaining that they could have easily made the poster, but with the actual animatronics, because it looks a little cheesy to just add the original one. But I don't know, I just kind of like it still. There's a lot of stuff over the place. Here's the classic cup on the table or the desk. Here's looking like the chair, I think. And then you're able to see the classic fan as well. And here's of course the cameras, which the cameras look great. It looks like they're gonna take a more realistic approach by putting the cameras outside. I'm sorry I said twice in a row, but it looks like they're outside. Some of them you're able to see. I think this one's outside, this one's definitely outside, this one as well, and I can't confirm it, this one is outside, but it looks like it. Then we got this one with the arcade room. It looks like the Cyclone machines. And then we got this, which looks like the dining room, but it could definitely be some kind of storage room or something else. But since it's a lot of tables like this, it reminds me of the dining room. Then we got the supply closet here. Then we got Pirate's Cove, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that is literally a curtain, so that gotta be Pirate's Cove. And here there's a hallway. I don't know what kind of hallway this is for. This could be the bathrooms, or this could be a hallway to the office, although that would just look a little weird for the hallway to look like this by going to the office, but I don't know. Then here, again, like I said, looks like it's outside, and here it's a different hallway, which even though it still looks weird, I do think this has more potential to being to the office since it's direct, or a different solution. This could be either I don't know, the west hall, no, the west hall, and this could be the east hall. Maybe, something like that. And in general, the cameras look great, looks more realistic, I guess, by adding more cameras to the other sides of the pizzeria. Not sure if the animatronics are actually gonna roam out outside, that would just be a little strange, but I don't know if they're gonna take that approach. But in general, this part looks pretty great. And yeah, then after the cameras, we're able to see the camera where we're able to see the animatronics, which also looks great. And also after that, we're able to see Judge Hutcherson just in the pizzeria, not like in the office, but just rather in the pizzeria, just kind of looking around, saying I think hello. And then of course, Freddy Fazbear is right behind them, and that looks kind of great actually. I kind of like how it's just like peeking behind him, and then it goes back to the VHS tape where the lady Kim says we're gonna have so much fun, and then it of course passes to well, this part is actually one of the craziest parts of the trailer, but we're able to see that Judge Hutcherson, I'm pretty sure, I don't know because the suit is a little different, and I'm gonna actually give out a theory, but we're able to see somebody at least get their arms put here, and then we're able to see Judge Hutcherson looking at inside of one of the animatronic heads, where of course this leads to the phone call from night one, I'm pretty sure, where it says like that, like it wouldn't be so bad if the suits didn't have like wiring, animatronic stuff in general, and I don't know if the phone guy got it right, but let's say this is a little more than just that, because yeah, this looks like it could definitely rip your face off very fast by the fact that these animatronic suits have this in the first place. And it kind of looks just crazy in general how this just looks. Then we're able to see a shot of the one and only Foxy, you know, like the shadow of him. And this looks to be like a place, like on a, like, there's pipes here, so I don't know where this area could be, but yeah, this is an area where you're able to see Foxy's shadow. Then you're able to see again, now for the first time again, if you've seen the Lake trailer, that doesn't count, but then we're able to see here Abby, which is, you know, Mike Schmidt's sister, and like she's inside the pizzeria, and then we see a shot that she's looking at, is that Freddy? I mean, that is a curtain, so I'm not sure, but that could be Freddy or Bonnie, and their eyes turning red. And then we see a shot of Vanessa here on the movie. We still don't have a confirmation that this is gonna be like an alternate version of the same Vanessa in Security Breach, but I don't know, honestly. Like, this could definitely be a change for the movie version, or this could just be a brand new character with the exact same name as a coincidence. But considering the fact that she kind of looks like Vanessa, just, you know, using a casual shirt, it looks like she's in the arcade. I don't know, this could be major possibilities for literally anything. And then we see a shot of the 5 spirits in, you know, the suits. And then we're going to see Josh Hutcherson, aka Mike Schmidt, I keep saying that, looking at them. However, here's the thing. After they run away, you're able to see a little bit of a thing. We see a kid with bunny ears, which is of course probably the Bonnie spirit. Then we're able to see a girl on yellow, which is probably Chica. Then we're able to see over on the left a kid on a brown hoodie. I think that's a brown hoodie. Or it could be something else. And then we see a kid with a top hat running away in an instant. But then in the middle, which, by the way, the one in the top hat could be Freddy, maybe, and the one with the brown shirt could be Foxy. That doesn't make sense. It would be brown, it would be red. Or, I mean, this does happen fast, so we're not even able to see well if it's red. But then in the middle, running away by himself, is a guy with an orange one, which this one could definitely be Cassidy, aka Golden Freddy's spirit. That is my guess, because I mean, it is the one that makes the most sense if you ask me. And then we see, of course, for the first time, William Afton right here on the screen, which just looks great. I don't know how to feel about the glasses, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Matthew Lillard does use them in real life, so it's not like that bothers me. But it just looks, you know, he looks like a businessman. He looks like a guy of a businessman or like a lawyer. Like, maybe that's like his disguise as, you know, to not like make it obvious that he's a killer and make himself look innocent. But I'm not sure. Then we're able to see in the same scene of the forest where we're able to see Josh Hutcherson, aka Mike Schmidt, I keep saying it, with like, I guess, blood on his hand. Maybe he like, something happened there. Of course we didn't see it. But then there's a shot which I have a giant theory. This might sound a little, I guess, like, I don't know, this could sound a little bit of a stretch, but again, major possibilities for this movie, you never know. We see a guy on a security suit getting, I guess, maybe killed, like screaming. But here's the thing, okay? Here's my major thing. Remember when we saw the scene where Josh Hutcherson was actually, like on the contraption while he's seated when one of the animatronics, face and head just like opens up and there's the sauce where I found this a little strange. If you're able to see a little bit closer the shirt of the guy that is in the contraption, the shirt is a little different than the security jacket of Mike Schmidt and instead looks like the guy that is screaming here, which, in my opinion, this could definitely turn out to be a surprise where this guy either got away from the contraption or something and then gets killed. Well, here's another theory which I think this could be a stretch, which, yeah, maybe. But I have the theory that this guy has a few possibilities of being the phone guy. I know that sounds like a stretch, but seeing the fact that this is a different security guard, I mean, again, it's like Fusion said on his video, it could just be a guy that is like, killed and then like Mike Schmidt's the replacement. But I don't know if you ask me, but this could definitely have some like possibilities that this could just be the phone guy because it's the same suit it was in the seat, and Josh Hutcherson's, which is Mike Schmidt, is in a different one. So I feel like this has major possibilities of that, or it could just be a random security guard for the candy carnage. So I don't know. This could definitely be an in between. Maybe I'm stretching it, like the possibilities here. But I don't know. I just found it a little interesting. Then we're able to see probably Foxy's leg is smashing a ball from the ball pit, and then we're able to see Abby going under the ball pit, which, in my opinion, this shot actually looks kind of cool. And then she's looking up, where we're able to see this is definitely Foxy because he has like his I guess whiskers, mouth, like facing up. I mean not up, but like forward, which is probably Foxy. His nose is like much like closer to that point too, and as well as to able to realize there's only one eye on Red, but the other one is just not there, I guess, which could definitely be the eye patch. So this is definitely Foxy. And then we're able to see, of course, the shot of Freddy Fazbear, with the red eyes, which again, some people say it's a little goofy, but I don't mind it. And then as well, Bonnie. I think it would have been a little cool if they also included Chica, but honestly, it does not bother me that she's not here in that scene. Although she might, of course, be, they just don't show it in the teaser. And after that, we are, of course, greeted with the title Five Nights at Freddy's, and then October 27th, which in a different, actually, like a different version, it says in theaters October 27th, but I don't know, that's a different version. But that is the breakdown, and I actually realized I actually stretched this video longer than I probably wanted to 18 minutes, so my thoughts are gonna be a lot shorter, but I'm gonna include them, and yeah, without further ado, let's get started with my thoughts. Part 2, my thoughts on the teaser. Honestly, this teaser looks great. I think this teaser looks kind of like I wanted it to look. It doesn't look like, and yes, some people could say it looks a little cheap, but genuinely that does not bother me at all. And I actually think, of course, it's not that high of a budget for this film. I mean, it is Blumhouse. Blumhouse is known for making horror films that are successful by how low their budget is. And, honestly, it doesn't bother me, at all. And honestly, I just really like how the animatronics look. And it kind of annoys me a little how, some of you may know him, that regular Sauce actually makes cosplays, and his cosplays are so much detail that are making me kind of jealous that his might look better than here. But I digress. He's done it. It's not like he worked for this movie anyway. The suits on the movie anyway are still great. I love them. And I just like how it looks. It looks like I probably would have imagined. Yes, the pizzeria has a few different things like an arcade and a prize corner and a different kind of style to it where, of course, the tables are not just little tables, rectangle tables. They're actually like, chilies, I guess, where, they're connected and then the other side is blocks and then there's more seats over and over. And that kind of idea But it's honestly just cool. I really like how this looks. I honestly just I'm excited for this. Like I've been waiting for this for a while, but I've never been a guy that has been hesitant for the movie to the point that it's been spamming on Jason Blum's tweets. Hey, put something up FNAF right now, or else I'm gonna sue you. Like I'm not that kind of stuff. I'm not that kind of guy, of course, but with this, it actually leaves me really hyped. There's a few other trailers that released that day, but out of all, this is definitely my favorite. And I'm just really happy this looks pretty good. Like, this genuinely makes me happy that it doesn't look like completely bad. I mean, I know this 48 seconds, but from this looks really promising. If this turns out to actually be a success, then maybe what Matthew Lillard said about the Dream FNAF movies could turn out to actually be true. And if it is a giant success, then it is absolutely guaranteed. Honestly, I'm excited for this. I'm really wanting to see more of this. I know probably the next trailer's in 2 months, but honestly, I'm just happy by seeing this. I'm really, really excited now. It's not like, I don't know if buying the posters, maybe not, but honestly, all of this stuff just looks great, and I hope this has quite some potential. I'm sorry if this video was actually really long. I did not expect this to turn out to be this long, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to give out my thoughts a little bit, but more the breakdown of the entire trailer. And I just kind of wanted to talk about this because I'm going to make this video on May 17, and I'm going to release it on May 17 as well. Because of course, if I put it in a few other days, the FNAF teaser hype is gonna be a little more dead, and of course, like this would maybe get less views. I don't know how many views this will get anyway, but maybe the recognition will be better if I post it the same day as I'm making this. But I kind of wanted to discuss it a little, and I'm not gonna stretch it much in this outro now, so let's get straight to, of course, the YouTuber cliche stuff. So if you like the video, you can like the video with the thumbs up. Then you can also subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Of course, I do make Roblox videos and FNAF videos. I'm actually working on a Five Nights at Candy's video, which will release after a different Roblox video. And it goes like that. I'm gonna see how it works because I'm working a lot at the same time, and I took the chance to make this and just I took the chance, alright? But anyways, and last thing, you can hit the notification bell when knowing when a different video will release. Of course, if you want to know when they release, if you want to know when a Roblox one releases, FNAF, if you're only here for FNAF, which mostly I want it so people come for the 2 things, but it's alright. Hit the notification bell so you know when it releases. Some of my videos are premieres. This will not be in fact a premiere, but some of them are, so maybe don't worry about those. But of course, if you do want to know for normal videos, then you can hit the notification bell. Anyways, I am Maximum, and see ya!